Earth signs, this week there may be a situation that caused you a fair bit of sorrow in the past, and it seems as though there might be echoes of that this week, something coming back around or something reminding you of it, because we have Mercury, which is the planet of communication, in the third house, the Gemini house of communication, messages, news, gossip. You can see the keyword there is even excitement. So whether or not the keyword is accurate, there may be some kind of message or something that comes in, an unexpected communication, and it seems to bring this energy back, or memories of the separation and disappointment back. Now, it could have been at the hands of an air sign person, masculine energy, so that is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Doesn't have to be, but this could be somebody logical and a bit dispassionate, maybe a bit cold, mind over matter sort of person. And this could have been you actually having to get quite cold and have really strong boundaries here to recover from whatever this disappointment was. So, you know, this message coming in, it may not be exciting, it may be reopening an old wound. It seems to be about something official. Now, this is paperwork, this is a contract, this is doing things the right way, the conventional way. And this can be a spiritual sort of belief system represented by the Hierophant. It can be education, it can be a mentor figure. But it could be somebody you wanted to have a serious relationship with, but there was something about the ability there to make it official that maybe was a sticking point. You had a decision to make about this in the past, and it seems as though the decision you made was to walk away, even though it was painful. So let's see what else the universe wants to tell you about this situation that may pop back up for you in this week or in the near future. Yeah, well, here's where it gets interesting. You've got another decision to make. There's something where you have to weigh up the options here. So it does feel very much like an ex coming back around. Someone you still care enough for to make this a decision. You know, like, it's not just like, you're toxic, fuck off. This does seem like something where you are tempted with the backpacker card to just follow your passions, jump right in without a plan. The other part of you has your sword up going, not so fast. So this card sort of says, there you are weighing up, trying to decide between boundaries and being very cold and being free and just sort of jumping in. Here it is expressed in different cards. Remaining the lone wolf, just sticking to yourself because that is, you know, safe and comfortable, or getting a commitment happening. I mean, maybe it's the opposite. Maybe there is the real push-pull about whether you stay in a relationship or whether you cut it off. So it's commitment versus solitude or freedom, I guess, is what you would see here. And this could be quite complicated. You know, so there is a lot of, you can tell it's not going to be super straightforward. So whether it is decisions and messages about splitting apart or somebody coming back and getting back together. Let's get some more cards. Okay, is this somebody with the rival card who chose someone else over you or went a different way? This card says they chose someone else even though it wasn't really what they wanted to do. They thought it was the right thing to do. I don't know if I buy into that, but there might have been somebody else in the mix. Was there an infidelity here? Was there even just an infidelity in attention or something? Not like actual cheating, but was there something that pulled their focus from you? It could be an addiction or anything like that. It just feels like there was something that stole focus from you in whatever sense that was. So there is a lot of baggage that needs to be sorted out here with this exhausted card. A lot of baggage that needs to be taken care of, but they're really trying to trust the situation. So that really does just echo this labyrinth card here, where there is, you know, it's a long and winding road to figure this one out. But there is magic brewing with the magic cauldron card. Transformation is brewing, welcome change and growth. But it's also about claiming your power, knowing your inner strength, knowing that you have the fangs and the claws necessary to look after yourself, and really owning that energy, not being like a sniveling little poor me kind of thing. You know, this is standing proud and maybe even taking on a bit of the spirit yourself. This is all part of your shamanic journey. So it has been a trip, a labyrinth, you know, again, it's just all saying the same thing there. But this has really activated your sense of your brilliant self, your belief in yourself, your own sense of power and luminousness. Really, you have become a lot more powerful through this disappointment, whatever it is. So you're much more clear on what you want now. And there is this element here of art, beauty, music, and you've got all this wisdom now. So you are a different person, is what it feels like. And so even though there was a lot of disappointment in the past, you've learned a lot. And there can be a new foundation here that is a lot lighter and more beneficial, just this sort of light-hearted energy almost. Okay, what is your energy here to lean away from and energy to lean towards? This is so weird because this card came out for fire signs as well. Energy to lean away from, the Ace of Pentacles. Now this is in the negative. It's a scarcity mindset. It's very fearful about resources and about stability, lost opportunities, retracting offers, or just not seeing opportunities, so missed chances when this is in the negative. So this is really saying, know that you have the power to accept this now. Move towards anything that has you feeling abundant, that has you feeling powerful, that has you feeling like you can call the shots. You get to decide. If someone's coming back around and they've treated you not so well in the past, you're the Queen of Queens now, and you will be acting like it. And they might be quite shocked by this new you, but this is your energy to lean into. You know, I don't chase, I attract. I have everything I need. I am so abundant. I am sought after. It's all that energy that you now own. So just remember that you own that. You've earned it. You have really, like I say, come to terms with your own brilliance, your own worth, and you believe it so thoroughly now. Luminous life force, personal power. You know, it's here all over the place. Personal power. So let's get a couple of cards to finish up. So this is the time to sally forth with new energy and start new things. Aries, the first sign of the zodiac, and this is the new moon. So it's like the very first thing of Aries, fresh start. As I record this, in the next sort of couple of months, we will have Saturn and Neptune moving into this first degree of Aries, this new moon kind of energy of starting some whole new cycle. So it is time to move forward. Now, Aries is a bit solitary, so there is that. But Mars takes action and it goes after what it wants. It's a bit of a tiger. You don't see tigers kind of skulking around the shadows going, oh no, after you, I don't mind. You eat my dinner, I'm fine. No, the tiger's like, fuck off. I caught that rabbit and I'm eating it. So this is about being very forthright about you, yourself, your power, owning it. So we did have the Lovers come out. So this is an opportunity to get together, to have some kind of agreement or union. And it came out alongside the Knight of Cups. That is very romantic energy. That is a shift that moves you into emotionally much more fertile, happy, upbeat, enriching territory. And it can be a big love offer, riding in on the horse with all the sweet words, you know, proposing a partnership. So it feels like there is this great opportunity, but there is a shadow to deal with, and it may take a little bit of navigating, but it seems to be leading you on a path towards happiness and togetherness. So do with that what you will. So I hope that helps, my darlings. If you'd like your own personal reading, go to my website. But meanwhile, this is Sarah wishing you much abundance, love, and joy.